Welcome back to Jersey Matters. It is illegal right now. There's been legislation passed by the governor that you are not allowed to open a store in New Jersey and not accept cash. Is that a good thing? John Holub is the president of the New Jersey Retail Merchants Association. Is it a good thing?
It's premature. I think we got a little ahead of ourselves. I think it was addressing a problem that really is not that rampant and expansive at the moment. There's just a few retail concepts that are exploring the idea of not accepting cash in their stores. So it really only impacts them at the moment. But my fear is we're getting ahead of ourselves and maybe stifling potential innovation down the road.
You know, it's funny.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. Every single time a government steps in and tries to tell a business how to run its business, it usually ends up being the wrong thing. It seems like we've learned that time and time and time again. And this at least initially seems like a knee-jerk reaction.
It is. I think to some extent it is. I do understand the intention of it. I mean, I think it does have the best intentions. There is a significant population in the country that's unbanked. They don't have any kind of checking or savings account and therefore don't have a debit card or a credit card. So it does impact some people, and it's millions of people. But with that said, there's still plenty of other opportunities. So it's not every store on Main Street will be cashless. So
which would be, I was going to say, it would be a problem if that's the only place to shop.
Correct.
It would be a problem if there wasn't a lot of alternatives, and there's plenty of alternatives. And at this point, people, it seems like, are already there. I mean, just when you do online, you can't pay cash.
No.
You know, and that's how much of that is the marketplace now online?
It's around 10%. So I mean, it's still 10%? It's still a small percentage, but it's growing, and it's obviously we're seeing the most growth within the retail industry is online, but it's still a fraction. It's still, most people are bricks and mortar are far from dead.
It makes sense, though, since we talked about the internet, that the people that were at the forefront of this was Amazon. They're the ones that pushed this, or Amazon Go.
Yeah, there's some other concepts out there, but yeah.
Yeah, but they were really the one that everybody's looking at and that started this. And it's not just New Jersey.
No. Philadelphia's passed it now. I believe San Francisco just passed it. Believe it or not, though, Massachusetts has had it on the books for about 40 years. But that was really credit cards when I think must have been the infancy of credit cards that they passed something. But it's really, New Jersey was the first big state to do it.
What do you think is going to happen with this? It can't stay on the books, right?
I don't know about that. I mean, I think there might be an opportunity to carve out some more exemptions for folks like the Amazon Go stores. There was an exemption that we were trying to advance, and that would, an online membership only kind of exemption. So things like that, because there are some exemptions already built in the bill. Parking garages are exempt. Airports are exempt as long as I think one or two establishments accept cash. So there is, the opportunity maybe to discuss some further exemptions. I think to hopefully, get to the idea that my concern of stifling innovation, because there could be retail concepts that are out there that aren't even thinking about that this could impact. So that's what I'm really worried about.
So the way it is now, you don't really care about it that much. The way it's affecting the marketplace right now, the way it is affecting the marketplace in the future, you have concerns about.
I do.
But then again, you could build in exemptions for anything that comes in the future, because they've already said they can have exemptions.
Yeah, it's not earth-shattering, end of the world stuff. But I will say it does make New Jersey an outlier, and we tend to be an outlier in a lot of other issues. So it's just another one on the long checklist of people looking to own and operate a business in New Jersey. They say, oh, well, if somebody's thinking of a new retail concept, well, we can't go to Jersey because we can't.
Right, and I think that you hear time and time again from the business community that they're over-regulated.
Absolutely.
And this is the government again stepping in and regulating businesses in New Jersey.
Regulating before it's even a problem. It's not even a problem yet. So I mean, they really got out over their skis on this one, and I think we're very premature in addressing this issue.
Like most associations, most businesses, I would assume you do future forecasts?
We do. Our people we partner with on the national level.
Any concerns?
No. I mean, it's decent, healthy growth. So I think it's in about the 4 to 5% range that they're projecting for this year. It's too early for obviously the holiday sales is where kind of the indicator for the following year. But right now, I think they're predicting about 4 to 5% growth year, for the entire year.
And that's nationally. You don't do one for New Jersey. And I was just saying a moment ago that I talked to a lot of business associations that come in, and the one thing they push all of the time is that we are behind because of overregulation and taxes. Overregulation and taxes. Does that affect your sector?
It does. It does. And it's in things that you might not necessarily see. Somebody might not put a distribution center in the state because of we're overregulated, we're overtaxed. It's things like that, especially logistics is such a big part of the retail industry these days. So it's things like that that concern me. We're such a densely populated state, a wealthy state. Retailers are going to come here. We're going to open stores. We're going to be here for the long haul.
It's mostly headquarters that it
exactly.
affects. Headquarters won't base here, but
it's
they're
the other
always going
things,
to sell
though.
here.
But there's plenty of other components of the retail industry that could be impacted. So we do get engaged in those conversations because we want to make New Jersey as business friendly as possible. And unfortunately, we have a little bit of a reputation of not being the best state to own and operate a business, and we're really trying to change that.
Wonderful. Thank you. We always appreciate you coming in.
Thank you so much, sir.
John Holub, President of the New Jersey Retail Merchants Association. Jersey Matters continues right after this. Still to come on Jersey Matters, a somber memorial at a city that lost a lot on 9/11.